September 28th, daylight. Howdy everyone, it's Black Shadow here. We get yourselves all fairly well and safe, and lovely good stuff. It is update video time, and it's an important one, so I want to get on this straight away. I would normally have done this a couple of days later, but A, I wanted the reference, and B, it's pretty big news. No, I am not announcing the release and launch of the Black Shadow ASMR channel. After extensive discussions with the R&D team, we realised that this is a terrible idea and have decided to drop it. And no, I'm not becoming a professional Fortnite streamer yet. But what is happening is, for the first time in a fair while, I've taken on a pretty extensive work contract. Now, I've always done bits and pieces sort of along the side of the channel. Sometimes it's been sort of like part-time stuff. There's been times where I've done like some seasonal stuff for a bit and recording in advance or whatever heck else. Obviously, COVID has happened, so that threw everything completely out the window. But it did allow me to focus on the channel pretty extensively for like the past year or so, and that's been great. However, as of yesterday, and it was only organised like the day before, I've got a pretty hefty contract, which is going to have an impact on the channel and how much stuff is currently being released. Now, the busy month of September for the channel, and by extension kind of folding into October, is pretty much over now. There would have been a slight reduction in videos anyway, the stuff I do, and that's fine. Again, a huge thanks to everyone who has supported over the course of September, especially on the Twitch streams. It's been pretty good, everyone. I can't lie. So yeah, there would have been a slight sort of reduction tailing off going towards the back of the year anyways, and I managed to sort of stall and stave off this stuff from happening as long as I basically could, so it didn't affect that, and we've managed to make that happen. But considering I'm now doing 40 hours a week plus, at the moment, there's no way that I can realistically do the level of YouTube videos and Twitch streams that I had been doing for the past couple of months or so. It's just not really, it's not going to happen. As such, we're going to make a couple of changes dotted about here and there. For the immediate future, this is going to be the case. It's not going to be for hopefully particularly long. I don't expect this to happen really beyond Christmas. There's also potential in like beginning of November. This might change, might get less, might get more. It's possible I might even be living somewhere else for like a few weeks or so, which would make doing recordings and Twitch streams basically impossible. But that's far from confirmed, and even if it is available to happen, I'm not obliged to take it. So I'll approach that decision closer to the time. I don't have enough details to even delve into that, so I'm not even going to bother at this point. But just to kind of let you guys know, there's a lot of stuff kind of changing around, and that is going to have some effects. But what it does mean is, especially YouTube-wise, I'm going to have to tweak a couple of plans about here and there. So this is how we stand. We go to like the videos recently. So mainly recently we've been delving into sort of like uploading all the various streams we've been doing. We've got our modded streams currently. We've got the Marvin's mod that went up. Obviously our double stip games and the Raffle. We've been doing the Resident Evil 5 run with Gene, which we finished last weekend, which was really fun and enjoyable. I think it was for Gene in the end, although there was definitely some tough parts, but that's how it goes. The only sort of YouTube series that have been going on was the Clock Tower series, which we finished off a couple of weeks or so ago. And while we're on the topic of this, I've been asked several times if I am going to delve into future Clock Tower games, and the answer is probably yes, later on in the year, sort of coming around maybe towards the Christmas period, because, I mean, why not, right? I mean, if Die Hard is a Christmas film, then Clock Tower is a Christmas game. That's all I'm going to say there. So I do intend to delve into Clock Tower again in a little bit, but I got hold of System Shock 2 recently, which I talked about in the last update video, and I kind of really want to do it for October, so I want to go through that game first. System Shock 2 is such a legendary game, and has had such an impact on gaming throughout. Like, so many games you play now have got some kind of references or influence of whatever else owed to the System Shock series, especially the second game. So, you know, if I could ever say System Shock correctly, that'd be useful. But especially, that's the one reason I want to delve into that. As far as XCOM 2 as well on the side, it's pretty close to a finish, one way or the other. We're kind of running through the rest of the Black Project research as quickly as I can now because I kind of want to crack on with it. I kind of hope to get it done by the end of this month. Series gone a little longer than I intended in that respect, and also I haven't been able to do too much recording because it turns out when you're doing 3 streams a week and it's amounting to about 20 hours or so, that's pretty draining mentally. So I'm glad I don't do it for a lot more than that, but it'd be a different prospect if I did, so I won't worry about that anyways. But yeah, so I want to get that finished sort of pretty soon. I have got most of Friday and a fair amount of Saturday outside of streaming to do a load of recording this week, so I'm going to be looking to make a push on both of those series to try and get ahead of the game, get uploads kind of ticking along as well. And even with all this stuff, like with Twitch streams I show off here, yeah, there is loads of stuff to be edited, loads of stuff still to go up. There is, and this doesn't include the latest Resident Evil 5 stream. I didn't stream the Raffle on Sunday because I was exhausted, and it turned out it ended up being probably a good idea that I didn't do that. So there's still plenty of content to be up and around as well. So we'll see how things go. So just kind of get an idea. Going into like November, I can't tell you exactly the situation's going to be yet. So we'll touch upon that. Like this time next month, I should probably know what's going on. So there's that. Of course, we've always got the Discord server as well, link in the description, where I can convey information a far more regular and accurate basis. So that's where we stand there. Moving on to the streaming side of things on Twitch. First of all, again, a huge thank you to everyone who has supported over the course of the month. It's been fantastic. We've had a lot of good memories, lots of great stuff's happened, and plenty more still to come as well. We've got plenty of time left for the Raffle. There's still some 40-odd games left of that to do, so I might be doing that for like the rest of the year at this rate. Of course, we've been doing Resident Evil 5 with G, which was a lot of fun. We did beat it this weekend that just went, which was awesome. Really, really good stuff. And we also do have the Overhaul mod for Resident Evil 3 that we've been currently on doing the past couple of weeks or so. Now, the plan is going forward, because obviously all this work stuff's come up. Now, my hours at the moment means I don't finish until like 7 o'clock at night, Monday to Friday. And what this means is that there's no way I can do a stream starting at 5 o'clock on the Wednesdays. I kind of want to keep the Wednesday streams because I do enjoy them. They've been kind of fun. They've been pretty well watched as well, for that matter, too. And while 8 p.m. is a slightly less ideal time for UK, it is ultimately more ideal probably for the States. And just being purely numerical and analytical here, I have more people that watch me for the States than I do in the UK. So I guess on that side of things, it's not the biggest of deals. So the plan is this. Starting this week, I'm trying to get these hours pushed back, though, just slightly. We're going to be doing Wednesday streams still. The Wednesday streams will be starting at 8 p.m. UK time. That is 3 p.m. Eastern. That is midday if you're on the West Coast. Translate from there, whatever you need to do. All great and lovely stuff. Now, I was hoping to get through the rest of the Overhaul mod tomorrow on Wednesday, but seeing as I'm not starting till 8, and I've got a train to catch on Thursday, because I'm not going to be here for a couple of days, that's basically not going to be possible, like at all. It's just not going to happen. So, we did finish Resident Evil 5, however. So the plan for this week is we're going to be doing some RE5 tomorrow night. And then we are, if required, and probably is going to be necessary, I will be resuming it probably to a finish on Saturday night. I want to get it done and dusted. We don't have a lot of ground left to cover, but this is the Lord of the Necropolis mod. This mod has some bullshit. So who knows what the game might throw at us? We'll have to see. Sundays is obviously still the Raffle. Now, this is also probably going to change a little bit as well, and the main reason for this is that I've been doing a bit of gaming on the side, which I don't do all that often, but courtesy of having done the custom game stream I did with Jen a few weeks or so ago, I've ended up having a delve back into the Dead by Daylight games, and it's the usual case, because it's been like nearly 2 years since I've last played this game in any respect whatsoever. a lot has changed, and also at the same time, nothing has changed. It's one of those. Obviously, you've got new killers, new survivors, there's all tons of new perks going on, but Dead by Daylight is Dead by Daylight at the end of the day, so it is what it is. It's October, it's Halloween season. If there's any time to be considering doing some streaming of Dead by Daylight for a few weeks, it's Halloween, right? So I think what I'm going to do is, and also for that matter, not only do we have that, we've also got Back 4 Blood also out. This game is due out in like 2 weeks as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening in October. So I think this is what we're going to do. This Sunday, so that is Sunday the, whatever that is, Sunday the 5th. You might not be able to see it, but it is Sunday the 3rd, my apologies. Sunday the 3rd, we're going to do the Raffle, get for some double skip games. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on the rest of the games for October, because October is going to be busy with Dead by Daylight, and it's going to be busy with Back 4 Blood, because I want to do both of them. What will happen with the double skip games is we're going to hold on to them for now. Assuming that my November is still going to be here, we'll crack on with that at the beginning of November or so, and we will delve into those double skip games, and that will basically run us up until Christmas. Now, should the situation occur where I'm then not here for several weeks, then we'll start off with the rest of the double skip games whenever I come back. Obviously, at this point, I don't know which one it's going to be, so I have to bear that in mind. But regardless, that is the situation, and that is the plan going forward. I don't know which one I'm going to do, because we've obviously got Wednesday, we've got Saturday, we've got Sunday. I don't know what order I'm going to look to stream stuff. I have no idea. Because on top of that, we also have the various goals that were achieved over the course of September. So that is the, and this is obviously for, again, huge thanks to everyone who did this. I just quickly get out my notes without trying to make it look too obvious. So there have been various goals that have been allocated over the course of the month, depending on the amount that was donated towards the channel. And several goals have been met. The fourth one is almost met and might well be met on Wednesday. And then we have the super secret fifth goal, which if we do make the fourth, I will reveal those details. I'm keeping it secret and hush until then, but we might well hit it tomorrow night. We'll see how we go. So for $50, we had one more run of the Remake 1 randomizer. Now, a reminder that the biggest donor of the course of the month is going to be the person that we're setting all those rules. At time of recording before tomorrow night's stream, there are two people at the top who are neck and neck, and there's conceivably two, maybe three other people who could realistically also look to actually reach the top of the month standings. So that's pretty awesome. That's a lot of fun. Curious to see who's going to win that. I don't want to say I'm picking favourites here, but it's very possible that some people are probably going to set more difficult conditions for this run than some others. So we'll see how things go. We reached $100, which means that I will be attempting again the Resident Evil 0 Bat Boss with a knife on hard difficulty. I honestly do not know if I can actually beat this. Like, I really don't. What I might do is, in the lead up to this, is do some practice on like easy or something, just to kind of get an idea for what I need to do, so I'm not going into this stream blind. But this is going to be difficult. I don't know if I'm just going to set one stream for this. I think I'm probably going to set just the one stream for it and just make it a long one. And like, if I just cannot beat it after extensive hours, just accept that it's not going to happen. But I will try. We also, just on Saturday, hit the $200 mark as well. So BB is going to get his wish. I will, before this year is out, at some point, be playing my first ever games of Fortnite in the race for the one victory royale. That's all I guarantee. I will play until I get at least one victory. I make no promises beyond that. We shall see how we go. I might really enjoy the game and think, I'll have a little bit of a delve with this. It's very possible this could happen. So we'll see how things go. But that should be pretty awesome. And we might even hit the $300 mark come tomorrow night, which will be planned runs for the randomizers for both Remake Resident Evil 2 as well as the Remake Resident Evil 3. Now, there are two changes two things to note here. First of all, is I can't guarantee that all these are going to happen this year. It's very possible that one or two of these might end up happening at the beginning of next year, again, depending on conditions and if things change about. But some of these will happen before this year is out. Secondly, and I didn't have to do this, and I thought about it plenty, but I've decided I'm going to, is that this is my 10-year anniversary. As of about this time next month, I'd have been doing this stuff in some form or another for 10 years. It's kind of crazy. So, what I've decided I'm going to do in honor of that, because I might not be able to do too much on the YouTube side, is I'm going to run over these bit goals for the month of October. So it is very possible that by the end of October, we might well hit the 500 mark. And it'd be really awesome if we do, because of the fact that it's a really awesome goal. I think it's one that a lot of people are going to appreciate, not just for the nostalgia. It's also because it's only a game I've only ever done once on the channel. It is something I've done in the past. So I give you at least that clue as to what it might be. There might even be a couple bits and pieces to it. It's all a mystery and all that malarkey. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to run this all to the end of October and see if it can be hit. It will not go beyond the month of October. If we get to 1st November and it's not hit, it's not hit. It doesn't happen. But we'll see how things go. But that is the plan as far as Twitch is concerned. Again, by this time next month, I have more of an idea what's going on for the rest of the year. But, you know, you guys have supported incredibly well. I'm hugely, hugely appreciative of it. There's still some time to go for that. And you will get your stuff, be it the Raffle games, be it the various streams. But I can't guarantee that it's all going to happen at this moment in time. There's going to be some pauses here and there. Some stuff will come later in the year, maybe go into January, February. So just bear that in mind. But it will all happen. So help me God. Alright, it's going to be the end of this video. There's probably some bits and pieces that I forgot to mention about or talk about. I don't have a lot of time tonight. I've got other bits and pieces to do before I go to bed. I've got dinner still to eat. It's been that kind of day, everyone. So, you know, if you've got any questions, as always, you can respond in the comment section below on the YouTubes. I'll respond to your comments as soon as the YouTube overlords decide to actually tell me that you've responded to a comment. I appreciate you trying, but sometimes I just don't get told. If I don't get told, it's not a lot I can really do. Obviously, I've got the Discord as well. We've got the Twitter sphere. I've got the channel Patreon, all the lovely good stuff. There's links in the description below for all of this bits and pieces. All the support you are ready to offer is all greatly appreciated. And, you know, we do what we can. But, yeah, just things are going to be a little bit all over the place, probably, for the next few weeks or so, especially as it kind of settle into bits and pieces. And who even knows what's going on in November. I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. Anyways, thank you for listening. I much appreciate it. Stay safe as always. Yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Ta-tas.